Have you ever observed how some men seem to be able to attract women without much effort, while others find it difficult to secure even one date? You could think that everything comes down to looks or money, but the reality is much more nuanced. The ability to ignore them is a straightforward yet effective principle that, in reality, is the secret of driving women crazy. High-value men, or the top 10% of men who consistently attract and keep high-quality women, are more aware of this idea. They know how to give women just the right amount of attention to spark a connection while simultaneously ignoring them in a way that drives them mad. And in this video, we'll examine the top 9 reasons why high-value guys disregard women, as well as how you can apply these ideas to appear better and feel more self-assured. Welcome to Z Taxi. On this channel, we love sharing relationship information, tips, and tricks to help you take your game to the next level. Subscribe if you're new here and give this video a big thumbs up for that good old YouTube algorithm. Now, without any further ado, let's begin. First, they expect great things. The women that high-value guys date must meet their strict standards. They are not prepared to settle for just anyone, and they are quite clear about what they want in a partner. This implies that they won't waste their time on women who don't meet their requirements or aren't looking for a relationship. High-value men look for a girl who will support them in their goals and who shares their beliefs. By having high expectations, high-value men convey to women their self-assurance and sense of worth. They are highly alluring to women looking for a high-quality companion, since they won't settle for anything less than what they deserve. Number 2, focused on their objective. High-value men are adamant about reaching their own set of objectives and aspirations. They focus on creating a life they can be proud of, which is highly attractive to women. They understand that time is their most valuable asset and do not waste it on pointless flirtation or meaningless relationships. High-value men make their own luck instead of waiting for it to happen to them. They are self-assured, driven, and completely concentrated on their objective. They do not allow anyone or anything to stand in the way of their goals, because they do not have time for games or drama. By focusing on their purpose, high-value men show women that they have a life of their own and aren't just looking for someone to fill a void in their lives. Because of this, they become even more alluring to women who value their confidence and ambition. Third, the strength of courage. Rich men know better than anybody else that fortune favors the bold. They understand the value of taking chances and approaching ladies when they spot an opening. Passivity and waiting for the ideal time are for people who are hesitant to take action. They result in disappointment and missed opportunities. High-value men don't waste their time waffling or engaging in meaningless small talk. They pursue their goals and do so with conviction and assurance. Women are drawn to men who know what they want and aren't afraid to go after it, thus their audacity appeals to them. Fourth, the value of independence. Many guys avoid being alone because they are afraid of it, which causes them to go from one relationship to another instead of taking the time to reflect on their true desires. On the other side, high-value males aren't afraid of being by themselves. They don't put their happiness in the hands of other people, since they are aware that they are incomplete without a woman. Women find this independence and confidence to be quite attractive. Although they don't need a woman to complete them, high-value men do want a high-quality woman who shares their goals and beliefs. High-value men can pick the finest partner for them since they are self-sufficient rather than settling for someone who does not meet their requirements. In order to succeed with women, they must be able to focus on their own goals and aspirations, which is made possible by their freedom. Number 5, ignoring unacceptable behavior. Guys that value themselves don't get into pointless arguments or fights with women. They understand that women can be irrational and create absurd and pointless fights. When this occurs, high-value guys stop talking to her and ignore her until she acknowledges her mistake. They make her aware that her misbehavior will not be rewarded by their attention by ignoring her and giving her a wake-up call. She learns from this that men of high value are self-assured and do not tolerate harsh or outrageous behavior. The influence of being open-minded and direct. Guys that have high value are straightforward and know what they want from women. They don't waste time on frivolous activities or circling in circles. They just ghost or ignore a woman who is teasing them. This makes it abundantly evident that they won't waste their time on a joking or game-playing person. Because it communicates to them that high-value men are self-assured, assertive, and aware of what they want, this tactic is highly alluring to women. Most guys waste time being vague and acting like pals, whereas high-value men speak clearly and concisely. They don't use emoticons or engage in protracted text conversations. The reason for this is that high-value guys have more essential things to do than have pointless conversations. Number 7. Don't modify your plans for her. High-value men have independent lives and don't change important commitments to accommodate women. High-value men understand the significance of adhering to their own priorities and timetables, despite the temptation to change plans in order to spend time with a beautiful woman. This shows women that successful men have their own life and are not desperate for their attention. A woman will work harder to obtain a high-value man's attention and establish her value when she is aware of how difficult it is to earn his time. Men who place a high value on themselves maintain their own schedules and priorities as a sign of their self-assurance, independence, and lack of dependency. 8. Everything is a matter of mindset. High-value men have an attitude that sets them apart from the competition and are aware of their value. They view women as equals rather than as supernatural beings who are superior to them. This way of thinking enables guys to be completely at ease around women and prevents them from frightening them. Women find the relaxed nature of high-value guys to be quite alluring. Most typical men become uneasy around beautiful women because they lack the mindset of a high-value man. They come out as desperate and needy since they are constantly looking to women for validation and approval. On the other hand, high-value men are powerful in many facets of life, making it challenging for them to be motivated by a woman. This strategy is essential for attracting top-notch ladies and succeeding in every aspect of life. They respect their time. Finally, high-value men do not waste their time on unworthy women because they recognize the value of their time. They understand that time is their most valuable resource, and they do not want to squander it on relationships or people who do not provide anything worthwhile to their lives. This indicates that they have high standards for the women they date and the friends they hang out with. They don't waste time engaging in pointless conversations or hanging around with people who don't add anything to the conversation. By respecting their time, high-value men show women that they have a sense of direction and purpose in life. They are not looking for someone to merely pass the time or fill a void. They desire a friend who will provide meaning to their lives and support them in achieving their goals. Women who are drawn to men who are confident in what they want and are not afraid to go after it would like this strategy. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for tuning in.